bitch ass bitch.
Yo, welcome back to the SlimChancesPodcast. We are joined by the man, the myth, the legend, Daniel Saylor.
Dwayne the Rock.
Hey, Danny boy finally has made it.
Now, what I have to ask is, have you mentioned me in previous podcasts?
Probably not.
See, that works. See, that works. Because now it's just a straight introduction. Never
I don't think I have. I really don't think I have, to be honest.
I think we mentioned you by name. We might have brought you up, but you definitely are on the channel with some of the test videos.
Oh, I've definitely been like mentioned eventually for sure.
Yeah, you were part of the group of kids that were doing hood rat shit, you know? But I don't know if I completely named everybody out. I know on like one of the podcasts recently I named Jake for sure. I don't remember naming you on one.
No, I don't. It doesn't matter to me either way. I mean, but for
Right.
sure, I'm curious if that had been done other than through story.
Fair enough.
Oh man, there is so many stories with this guy. At this point, I'm like, wow. Like I didn't prepare to do the podcast with Daniel tonight because like I would have had to have mentally thought, okay, how are we gonna lay this out? So first and foremost, this guy prophesized my child pretty much. He brought my child into this world with his thought.
Yeah, that
That's
happened.
definitely how it works.
A week?
Yep.
No. A week
That's
before.
facts.
A week before.
A week
Okay.
before you fucked?
No. A week before, he texts me, calls me something, and goes, "Yo, I had a dream that you're having a kid." Before I don't know nothing. The chick doesn't know anything.
Let me correct this.
Go ahead.
You get a hold of me one morning. I remember I'm sleeping on the futon at the time. I get a message from you. I had my blue like slide out keyboard phone, man, at the time. I get a message from you, and you're like, "Guess what?" And I reply, "Heather's pregnant." And you're like, "What?"
Oh, okay.
And then I tell you the whole story about how I had the dream. And then everything lapses, happens after that and kind of, falls into place. And that's how that started.
I mean, let's also be honest. Like my kid, probability of my kid being conceived in your shed
Pretty high.
is pretty high. Pretty high. Pretty high.
Head of all sheds.
That shed, the shed itself, needs an episode.
Yeah, the shed does need an episode. Also needs to be burnt to the ground, but that's. I don't own that place.
I already told you love you good night. You didn't have to keep saying it 5 times. You knew I was doing a podcast. Yeah, you did. He's so funny. He needs to find a reason. He's like, let me get one more reason why I don't need to go to bed yet. Love you good night, Dad. Dad. Hey, Dad. Dad. Love you good night, Dad. Dad, you heard me, Dad? Hey, Dad, I love you. Good night, Dad. Dad.
Dad.
It's like, all right, man. I just told you. He's so funny. I'll tell him I love you good night, right? And then he'll go do his like, oh, I gotta brush my teeth. We just said it. All right, I'm gonna go lay down, but I'm gonna go brush my teeth first. So he brushes his teeth, and then every night he'll come back and say it again, just so he has that one more second that he doesn't have to lay down. He'll come back and go, "All right, Dad, love you, good night." It's like we just said it, dude. You're double dipping. You're taking too much of my love. This means by the time you're 15, I'm not gonna love you anymore because you took it all. You double dipped.
You're like.
Double dip. Sometimes he just like quadruple drip.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, it's gone by 14 then.
So Danny boy, wow, yeah, the shed. You remember when I was spray painting that one day? in the shed.
Passed out because you inhaled too much spray paint.
I passed out, and you drugged me out of. He drugged me out of the shed, something like that. Yeah, I passed out, and then I go, I don't know what happened. Like I'm feeling a little lightheaded, and Daniel's like, "Yeah, you're high, stupid." The door was shut. You cut off oxygen to your brain.
God.
Yeah.
That's not. I don't think that's not the only time you passed out in my house though, is it?
Oh, no. I passed out on your. I slept on your lawn.
Slept on my lawn
I slept on
because
the front lawn. I mean, literally just on the front lawn. Just
yeah,
I slept in your shed. I mean, more times than not. Um,
a lot of people got laid in my shed. Other than me, I'm the only one that never got laid in my shed.
Daniel, I got down in your shed, bro. I got down in your shed. Your shed
They
was
fucked in his
infamous,
shed,
man.
but he did
I almost
fuck in his shed.
I almost feel like the trailer park had like a committee that like just completely focused on your shed and the nefarious acts that were going down in it.
Probably.
Joey, I wish you understood. Like just
I
imagine.
was not there. And
Just
it's so sad.
imagine 12, 13-year-olds fucking I
Right.
mean
You can imagine.
breaking shit, spray painting, illicit activities that I will or will not talk about. I mean, things happened in this shed. It was wild. To know that the freedom that we were allowed at such a young age, it makes sense why one of us ended up in jail and one of us ended up with a kid at 15, you know? Like
Prison. Let's correct that.
yeah,
Prison.
okay. Yeah, prison. But it's cool. Now I have that friend I can call and I can threaten people with. Like, yeah, I know a guy, but he's actually too nice. He wouldn't do anything to you. It's such a bummer.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so yeah, how was the move, Daniel? How are you doing up where you're at now? Tell us about it.
Indiana. It's a state in the Midwest.
Hey,
Isn't there like a lot of Amish country there?
There's a lot of Amish here, yeah. Especially like so around me, Shipshawana. They're just all over the place. Sarasota though, man. Sarasota's got Amish.
Sarasota.
oh,
Yeah,
They got some Amish, but
officially drop your business. Tell us about your business. Let us know the name of the business.
Team White
sponsored.
Signs. I do car audio, very high end car audio. This year we took a fourth place at World Finals. I'm actually wearing the shirt for World Finals. We took a fourth in my class, and then we took a third in Park and Pound 5, which is the essentially it's 6 feet away. How loud something is from 6 feet away. We probably should have took first, but it's cool. We kind of got screwed, and some things happened. But first year competing was pretty good. I do all kinds of different stuff in car audio. I don't just compete. I build boxes. I do installs. I make custom RCAs and bass knobs. I'm working on getting some other things in the process and going. So yeah.
Shout out. And officially, we are sponsored by his business. So I'm shouting him out. He's shouting me out. From now on, we're gonna have a little logo. You got his link will be in the bio of this episode, and from now on, it'll be in the bottom. So, but yeah, this is my longtime friend. This is like my brother. We've been through this and that and everything. Our high school sweethearts were best friends. You know.
Yeah.
The oddest shit, the oddest weird shit that we went through together. You couldn't believe it. But yeah, here we are now.
Mm-hmm.
Daniel, just tell me about the significance, just so people understand, because I think the ditch episode is 2 episodes ago. What was the ditch to you?
Oh man, dude, it was just like a conglomeration of. It's like everybody coming together constantly. It was good and bad and stupid and crazy and awesome, all kind of wrapped into like.
Do you remember the little spot that you would that you would go to cross at, and there was like what? I think I said 2 or 3 stones, and you had like the first one was good. I think the second one was good, but the third one was rocky.
Yeah, the third one was sketch.
Third one was a little rocky.
Depending on like what way you were coming from, so it might
Yeah,
be the first.
and but you needed the third one. You had to have the third one to get across. Yeah, you weren't getting across without it.
I may have fallen in that ditch more than once.
Oh, I may have definitely got my foot wet once or twice.
I may have lost a pair of glasses in that ditch, and yeah, yeah, a lot of things. I may have set that ditch on fire 4 or 5 times.
Daniel, I set the ditch on fire a couple times. Yes.
I don't know.
Allegedly.
Oh, well, statute of limitations.
On arson? It's out?
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I set that bitch on fire then, dude. I set that bitch on fire. What about a house? What about a house? Is that still arson? There wasn't a family in it, allegedly. Allegedly. We don't need to actually talk about it. It doesn't matter. House may or may not have caught on fire in the neighborhood at one time.
I may or may have not broken in and stayed in a house for a while in the neighborhood that was vacant.
Oh wow, me too.
Yeah,
I used to hang out in the vacant house.
I may or may have not broken into a house that was vacant temporarily while the people were on vacation and slept in the house. Yeah.
Allegedly. Yeah, man. So anyways, it's like, but we were good kids. You know, we didn't do anything too crazy. We would just break into people's house and do drugs and shit, but it was fine.
Yeah.
So
in the neighborhood, absolutely nothing to do, and the people that lived there also hated everybody that wasn't them. Yeah.
I mean, I agree, but to be honest, we caused problems for sure.
That's for sure. We caused problems, but I also think there would have not been as many problems caused had we been more accepted and had they not tried to literally get rid of us because they didn't want.
Do you think they should have taken us up to the pool area, like the main area, and did like a bar mitzvah for us?
I don't know, man, but they definitely
just pick us up on chairs. Hey.
They definitely did not want kids in that place.
They definitely didn't. I mean, to be honest, it was a 55 plus community.
Yeah.
See, and that's what I was told.
It was at one time. And then I think they voted against it.
Yeah, probably because they were losing money. I mean, when all of the people that are there are dying, I mean, at some point, you got to fill houses.
Yeah,
and they made stuff a lot rent. So
right.
But yeah, they definitely more than once tried to, change it back. And they also made me get rid of my dog for no fucking reason at all. That was a thing.
Bastards.
Yeah, they were fucking assholes, man.
They were assholes.
Found and take videos and like this was back in the days of an actual camera. Like they used to follow us around and take videos and shit, even when we weren't doing anything. Just doing it. They were fucking.
Now they have a camera and a sound system up at the pool area. Whenever you go up there, it'll go off and it goes, "You need to leave here. We are recording you. We are going to call the police. You need to leave here. We are recording you."
Wait, are you serious?
At the pool area, bro, I went up there one night. This is when I was still smoking. And I don't remember. I must have been staying at grandma's. I must have went back to grandma's for whatever reason, but I went up to smoke a black and mild. I went for a walk, and I went to the pool area. I sat down. I was smoking a black and mild, and then all of a sudden, this fucking loud, "You need to leave." Like I don't remember exactly what it said, but it was like, "You need to leave here. We are recording you. The police are being called." And I'm tripping like, oh shit. Like, cause I've been here for my whole life almost, you know what I mean? And it just, when you're just sitting somewhere, you've sat 100,000 times and then
some happens like that.
It can't be true anymore though. Cause didn't we go,
Oh, we used to jump. We used to jump the fence.
I was about to say, didn't we go jump the fence and then
Oh, I
swim
think
with
they must have disabled it by then. Oh, I mean, allegedly, but
Freaking by then for
those
sure.
times were amazing. That time right there, right before I made decisions and things happened afterwards. That time right there was phenomenal. It's such a pure feeling.
There was a moment there for like 3 or 4 months after I came back. Things were really, really good.
Really fucking good. And then that fucking bitch came along and ruined it all.
Oh my god, both of us had that. And
Oh man, isn't that what it is? We would have been so good, Daniel.
yeah,
We'd be millionaires right now.
probably. Yeah, we'd be pretty well.
And
Well,
this is why I'm telling you people, women are stupid. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, I'm
I
gonna
think
get
that's the
canceled
title.
before we even get anywhere. It's such a bummer.
on here now, we're likely to just get canceled just because I'm here.
Oh yeah. They're like Daniel's here. Daniel's here. Shut it down. Shut it down. Have you listened to
Cancel
T
without
Pain's
really-
podcast?
No,
T-Pain.
I haven't.
Oh, okay, it's good. I like it.
It's
I know
good.
you're a T Pain guy, so
I've seen a couple. I guess that's not true. I think I saw like maybe two episodes, but it's been a while.
the Napper Boy Radio podcast. yeah.
I still think T Pain's a cool dude.
Oh, I
He's-
don't think T Pain gets enough respect.
No, it doesn't.
I don't think he gets enough respect for sure.
No, he doesn't get enough respect, just like how E40 doesn't get named enough for like the accomplishments and the shit he's done in music.
Ooh.
I don't even know who that is, to be
Yeah,
honest.
you would know him just by that, right? Ooh.
Yeah, you don't know who
Yeah.
E40?
No, you probably don't. I mean, let's be honest, Daniel. Like E40 is a staple, but it's a staple that most people you have to open the book to
Don't
see
know.
it. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not a casual fan thing. You know?
No, he's like he's been doing this shit since like Tupac and Biggie were around. Like
He's one of the only people that has a record with Tupac and Biggie.
yeah.
Like there's people like in the rap industry, whenever they look at it, like there's one of the big things that people look at is like, oh, you have a record with Tupac, Biggie. Like some of these, obviously, it goes off of like having records with people that are dead now that obviously you couldn't get anymore. But like
Right.
even back then, to have worked with those people at that time, you know.
Yeah, no.
So
for
yeah,
sure.
E40's
I
been
respect
around. E40's been around. Ooh, you know.
Ooh.
He's so unprofessional. Look at him eating on the podcast.
I was about to say the same thing.
Wow.
I was only gonna call him out for it because I got called out for it.
I was waiting for somebody to call me.
I bettered my ways, Daniel. Kinda.
Yeah, but see, I just don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I had I walked into Walmart and somebody I knew was there, but they were sitting out in the parking lot and I didn't notice. And they sent me a text message and they're like, "You wear pajamas out a lot, don't you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I stopped giving a fuck."
Oh yeah, I'll wear pajamas anywhere. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
For sure.
So
Any day.
All right, Daniel, who did you look up to as a hero when you were growing up?
oh man.
If you need to think, I got a segment real quick.
I don't think I'm gonna be able to come up with somebody, to be completely honest.
I
I'll give
understand.
you about 2 minutes. Watch this. Code Descendant. TechniSportUSA.com. That's my hero right there. 10% off.
That's my
It
hero.
saved my back. It saved my spine.
That's my hero.
It feels great. Watch this. I can go back. Woo!
Hey.
I can go back
it would have been great if he would have fell.
There just to do the thing, just to be like, "Hey, I can do that too," and it's not the same company.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
but this company's better.
I just throw
because
myself back.
You can get 10% off. So they're better.
Their chairs are probably better. I don't even know the brand name of the one.
So comfy.
All right, if you can't answer that one, I got another one for you, Daniel. Top 5 animes, in your opinion. No specific order.
So it's been a long time. So like any of the newer ones, I'm not gonna.
That's
know.
fine. That's fine. Go ahead with what you know.
Let's see. I would say best story or similar along the lines to like best story.
Best anything.
Blood, the original animated one. I think it had a really good the backstory, the idea behind it. I think was good. For sure, Bleach, because that's on everybody's list.
Wow.
I don't know how I would name it. Like, I don't know how I'd quantify it for us being on the list, but for sure. One Piece. One Piece for sure.
There's one I'm expecting you to bring up because it was on my top 5 because of you.
What's that one?
Go ahead. I want to see what you say before I tell you.
I was gonna say, I probably couldn't even. I could do more than a top 5. We can put Naruto in there.
Wow.
We can put Naruto in there. Although I don't know that I'd put it at the top of the list, but we can put that one in there. Shit. Trying to think what other ones. Kind of lost my train of thought just a little bit. Iruka 7, I always like that one, although I haven't seen it in a very long time.
That's 5.
Yeah, that's 5.
That's 5. I assumed you were going to say Samurai Champloo.
Samurai, that would be another one. Yeah, that would definitely be another one. Samurai.
Even for such a small
short one, yes.
Short, yeah, it was good. It was good, really good.
There's other ones, man, for sure. I just can't think.
You show me.
Okay, well, I respect that list.
Oh,
I respect that list. You gonna plug out for the hour with us? Or you want to cut it off at a half an hour?
What?
Are we already at a half an hour?
We're at 22, so we're coming up on it. Yeah, I was just trying to feel you out before we get there.
Yeah, I mean, I might not make it a complete hour, but I'm here. Honestly, like if I wasn't sitting here semi-worried about the family yelling, I mean, it's 9 o'clock. I'm kind of a loudmouth. More than kind of I am a loudmouth. So
I am too.
All right, let's put in the extra 8, and we'll cut off at a half an hour, and we'll extend it on our next.
This will not be the last time.
No. But I mean, it's good. It's good to have you on. I'm glad that we're doing an episode. I actually still have another episode that I haven't even released yet because I haven't listened to it. So now I have 2 in the chamber ready to go.
Oh, I hear a baby in the background.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I mean, if you got any other, questions like that, I definitely feel free to ask.
Top 5 hip hop rap of all time.
Shit. Definitely. So we're gonna say E40 Lil Wayne. I'm gonna put T-Pain.
Boom.
Shoot, who else? MGK. Or not MGK. Who's the other one I'm thinking of? It's not MGK.
Machine Gun Kelly.
Nah, not Machine Gun Kelly. There's another one. It's similar acronym. He's from Texas. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
From Texas.
Pimp C. Probably one that most people.
Pimp C.
Yeah,
King of the South. I put my styrofoam up and put some drink in my mouth.
There you go.
Why you always running around with some bad news? Bad news.
Damn, who else would I put on that list?
Saying you want me to win, but hope I lose.
Machine Gun Kelly switched.
Yeah,
fucking genre.
I got a hot take. I got a hot take. Remember that whole controversy between him and Eminem?
Yeah.
Okay. I think Machine Gun Kelly wrecked Eminem's ass, like just straight up. Like,
I disagree.
I know people don't agree with me, but if you actually listen to the words, like verse for verse,
I disagree for the fact that he dropped it. He dropped it to come at him. No. Eminem did drop first. I'll give you that. But then he dropped, he was like, all right, I want to fight with you. So he dropped one came back at him, and then Eminem dropped the second diss, and then he didn't respond, so he lost.
Okay, I would say I would agree on that aspect. If you're going off of like old school
He
rules,
bowed out. He bowed out. Like back in the day, like they traded shots, and then you would
yeah,
bow out when you lose.
everybody literally traded shots.
Well, yeah, I'll give you that, but they're not gonna do that, obviously. But we're just talking about.
So I give you that, but if you look at like verses, if you look at the actual verses themselves and the shit that was said,
I thought Machine Gun Kelly's was good, but I do like how what Eminem pointed out. Like a lot of it did seem like favoring Eminem in a way, and then there was slide disses in the way, but it was kind of it was like, oh, you're old, and then you're boring, and
I get that. I think I think because he's a fan, but I
yeah, he
think he's
definitely is.
but I think he's a fan that's sitting here like a lot of us other fans that are sitting here and we're thinking you used to be like Rage Against the Machine and now you're like Rage on behalf of the machine, to quote Tim Pool.
I
Like
disagree.
I don't, man. I don't
I
think
think
he
you only feel that way because he didn't go your way. But what you need to realize is his audience primarily falls on the other side of
yeah,
you.
that's weird.
What do you
There
mean?
okay, so Eminem for the long he wrote he's the white America fucking guy. Like
Um,
he's the counterculture, fuck the government.
no. But what I need you to understand, he may have fit with the angry white kids, and he probably still does now. But what he wants is to be accepted in hip hop. So who deals with hip hop? Black people. What do black people fall? Where do black people fall politically? Almost 90%.
Just shut the fuck up and not said anything.
No, I'm not. But it's not that he had like. You have to
And at
under.
this point, why does he need to? He's already established.
He didn't need to. But this is the point. So they offer up him to do the cipher, right? I'm just putting
Mhm.
it into perspective of how he's looking at it, because the problem is just the sides. Everybody has a side, and when the people aren't on your side, then we're mad about it. So they offer up to allow him to do the cipher, right? So he takes the job to do the cipher. You have to understand we're in the middle of the most divisive time, being that we have this new president that says crazy shit, and then you got all these people rioting, and I don't even care whose side you're on. I'm just saying it was a crazy time. It's still a crazy time. It's continuing to become crazier and crazier, but I'm saying it was the start of the crazy.
Yep.
Okay? So what I mean, we see it all the time. It's these celebrities, and that Eminem's a fucking A-list celebrity. I mean, no doubt about it. He might have been fucking white kid in the trailer park, white trash at one time. This is an A-list celebrity,
Yeah.
right? They feel the need to fall on whatever line they fall on, and then so they go about their business and go that way. But
Yeah.
I don't think he changed. So you look at it like he changed. He's always wanted to be a part of the black culture. That's always what he wanted to do. So he's going with the culture that he wants to be a part of.
See, I think he changed in the aspect of he used to be counterculture and now he's not.
I don't think he was counterculture at all.
Definitely counterculture. Eminem was for sure 100% counterculture. His music was counterculture. The way he dressed, the way he acted, things he talked about were all counterculture.
He dressed in tracksuits.
Like, I don't know, man. If you listen to his music, like the old stuff, 90s, early 2000s, like what really made him popular, um, especially like the stuff where people would say the clean stuff, the stuff before the clean stuff. Um, he was counterculture 100%. Like he was.
I think you got to look at it. I disagree with it. I think you got to look at his first of all his outfits. His outfits are straight up tracksuits, like
Oh no,
hip hopped out.
like no, I don't agree with.
Do rags on his head, tracksuits. Now, what I'm trying to get at, also, we look at the only thing we have to look at other than his music, his movie. What was the whole movie about? Black culture, hip hop culture. That was his whole thing. He wants to be a part of that culture. If you listen to any interview he's ever talked about, he
No, I agree.
holds these hip hop heads, these people, these pioneers in rap to this high standard, you know? So
I agree with all that. But I just personally, I think like him and himself, like what he represented, and maybe people put that on him. That's possible, but I think what he represented was a counterculture movement, and he wasn't the only one. And I don't think he stuck true to that per se. Like I don't know, man. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't know.
all right, well, we're at the end of 30 minutes. So right now, you have to make your decision. After this whole conversation, you stick by what you said. You think MGK destroyed Eminem?
I do. Yeah, I think just based off of what he said specifically, I think he wrecked him.
Well, Daniel, you will never be allowed back on my podcast. Thank you for listening to the Slim Chances podcast. Peace.